Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a gear review. This time it's on a very nice piece of gear. What I have right here is a SADF field jacket, also known as a bush jacket. Now a little bit of background on these jackets. These were used by the South African Defense Forces from around the 1960s or 70s, and they were used in conjunction with the SADF neutral brown uniforms up until the mid-1990s when they were replaced by the Soldier 2000 camouflage uniform. These were, I believe, typically used in the South African bush wars in Angola. As you can see, it's in the neutral brown color, which is almost like a darker shade of coyote brown. I guess it's the closest you can compare it to. And they were meant to be used over the uniform. And I believe there are two different types of field jackets. There's this one, the regular bush jacket, and then there's also a cold weather jacket, which is similar to this one, but one of the differences is that it has exposed buttons, and I believe that it doesn't have a drawstring. Also, the inside is lined with polypropylene, also known as polypro. But anyway, moving on to the features. This is a very nice piece of gear. I'm going to go over the tag right here. It has a tag right here. It has a serial number, size large, dated 1978, made by Marburg manufacturers. Jacket, field dress. I believe, I'm not sure what this one is exactly made in South Africa, but I'm assuming it was made around Durban, Johannesburg, or the Cape. That's usually where the neutral brown uniforms were made. But anyway, as you can see right here, as I mentioned, it's a neutral brown. It has two chest pockets and two bottom pockets. The design is very similar to the US M65 field jacket. Again, the only difference is that this one isn't a cold weather jacket, but anyway. Moving on to the pockets, these are very nice pockets, especially the chest pockets. One of the things that surprised me about these is that they actually have two compartments right here. As you can see right here, this is the front compartment, and then it actually has a back compartment. It has a divider right here, and then it has a button right here on the inside, which you can just close like this, and you can just divide your pocket, close this one up. I found this to be a very nice feature. It's a good way to keep your pockets organized. That's a good way to how to put your stuff. And also the bottom pockets. These are very nice pockets actually. These are actually very big pockets. They're very wide on the inside, as you can see right here. Very big. You can hold a lot of gear on these. The button flaps, they're double layered. You can see right here. Let me show you. It's really nice. It's a good way to keep your buttons from getting snagged or caught on something, or them falling off. Same with the buttons right here. The inside, again, it's all double layered. Has plastic buttons, which are very nice. They're very sturdy, very durable, at least for plastic buttons. Now the inside, some parts of this jacket are double layered. It's really nice. The only parts that really aren't double layered is the front parts. They don't have pockets. Also the parts of the sleeves. But anyway, it's a very nice jacket. It's made out of a poly cotton blend, I believe, which is 50% cotton, 50% polyester. It's not very breathable, but it's a very durable fabric, as you can see right here. Let me show you. It's very durable. It's not going to tear easily, I would imagine. I mean, this is what the SADF used in the bush wars, so it must have been a very reliable piece of gear. Now, aside from the buttons, you also have a drawstring right here, which you can pull on it. You can use to adjust it. So what you do is that once you put it on, you tighten this up, then you would put this in a knot, and just keep it like that. It will keep it from moving around. Also, right here, it does have a small little loop where you can hang it on a coat. On the side, it does have epaulets. Now, what these were used for is that they have quite a few uses. What you will usually use these for is that you would take your unit insignia or your unit flash, which is almost like a unit patch, except that with these uniforms you didn't actually sew them on. What they would do is that they would have a loop. You would loop it into here, and then it would just hang off the shoulder, hang off the side of the sleeve. Along with that, you would also use You would also use them to loop an armband, which would have your rank, and I believe these would also use to hang an armband for military police. Now in the case of officers, what they would do is that they would have almost like a epaulet or a shoulder board type of rank. They would just slide it on here and wear it. That's what they did with the Nutria Brown uniforms. I'm not sure if this is what they would do with the bush jackets, but either way, they did have a purpose. Right here, the cuffs, they can be adjusted. They do have two sets of buttons right here. Yeah, you can just adjust it like this. Not much to say about them. And another thing right here is that this part is right here with the sleeves or the forearms. It's also double layered on the inside and on the outside. It's just really nice. Keep it from tearing or wearing out if you're crawling. So it's a good idea. So it's a good design. Another thing that I noticed is it also has a drawstring right here at the bottom. You can also tie it up and adjust it. Probably keep it from flopping around. What else is there to say about the jacket? Now in regards to using it for cold weather, I mean, it's a really thin jacket. It's meant to be worn over your uniform. They did make a cold weather jacket, as I said. So I guess if you were going to use this for cold weather, you would probably want to use a layer underneath it. Now, what else is there about this jacket? Well, one thing that I noticed is that unlike I guess you could say the M65 jacket, this one only has 5 buttons instead of 6, so you really can't close this part up. Just leaves it open, the collar. But like I said, it's a very nice piece of gear. There's not much to say about it. If you can get one, definitely do so. You can usually find these on eBay. Bought this one for about a little bit over $30. If you go on eBay, go on the eBay store, Old Republic Enterprises. They sell this along with a ton of other SADF surplus. If you can, do get them while they're in stock. Very good piece of gear, very durable, very nice. You'll definitely want to have this with your uniforms or put it in your pack or your loadout or whatever. It's a good addition, very reliable. And it also makes a really good jacket for stepping out. But yeah, other than that, there's not much to it with the features. It's really just a jacket. Let me see. And here's also a view of the back. So you can see right here the drawstring runs along right here. And yeah, that's pretty much all there is for before I move on. Just show you the inside of the jacket. See right here, there's the tag, coat hanger. Then the drawstring, as I mentioned, runs along here. This part is double layered. It's also the bottom drawstring right here, runs along the bottom of the jacket. And yeah, it's not much to say about it in regards to features. Again, this is just meant to be worn over your uniform. But yeah, I guess now I'll just move on to give you an idea of what you can carry in this. So yeah, let's move on to that. Alright, so here's another view of the jacket. And right now I'm going to go over what you can actually carry in the pockets. Now, this works to an SADF soldier. I would imagine you'd probably carry at least on the bottom pockets, maybe a broken down ration. Seeing how they were issued 24-hour ration packs, you probably couldn't always fit everything on the pattern 70 webbing. Maybe a soldier would probably carry the smaller items that could be eaten on the go in the pockets of his jacket. Might carry a first aid dressing, maybe a small first aid kit, maybe a pencil, notebook, small documents, any small mission essential equipment, maybe some binoculars, anything like that. But anyway, let me give you an idea of what you could carry in the pockets. First, I'm going to go over the chest pockets. So, as I mentioned, the pockets do have dividers, so it's a nice way to keeping your gear organized. What I did with mine, in this one you can keep your notebooks, maybe a pen, so you're right in the reins. As well as on the other compartment, some binoculars. So, makes for a really good admin pouch or admin pocket. This particular one is empty, so there's nothing on it. Now the bottom pockets, They're a little bit bigger, so you can carry a little bit more gear. As I mentioned, on this one I carry a first aid kit. This one I took from an Alice pouch. So yeah, and there's still a lot of space left over, so you can still carry plenty of gear. Now, the pockets are big enough to actually carry a broken down MRE, as you can see right here. Let me just get it out. Yeah, this is how big they are. So you could even carry a broken down MRE. You could probably fit two. You can also fit a full MRE. Only problem with that is that when you do put it in, you're gonna have trouble getting it in and out of the pockets. So probably not recommended. Probably break it down before you do put it in here. What else? So you can see right here, I did button up the jacket, and I did tie up the drawstring so it would look like when it was being worn. That's how you would adjust it. I did leave the bottom drawstring undone. It's usually how I wear it. I haven't had to adjust this yet, or use it whenever I do wear it. What else is there? Well, there's not much to it, like I said, in regards to features. This is pretty much a jacket that you would wear over your uniform. As I mentioned, the fabric's made out of 50/50 polycotton, so it's very durable. Not going to tear easily. What else is there? Well, this particular one, as I mentioned, is dated 1978, so for the condition that it's in, it's very good. There's no wearing, it's not faded, there's no tears in it whatsoever, so really glad I bought this. Very good piece of gear. I found myself using it almost every day, so very useful. Also makes for a really good stepping out jacket, as I said. What else? Got this on eBay for about a little bit over $30, as I mentioned. Do get them while you get the chance. They're a little bit hard to find on eBay at times. Usually if you can't find it there, you'll have to look in South Africa. Have one shipped from over there. And if you really want to get one. Other than that, the design of the jacket is very well made. It's very straight, very clean cut. There's really not much to say about it, like I said. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Alright, so before I end the video, I thought I would show you what the jacket actually looks like when it's being worn. As you can see right here, I'm also wearing my SADF bush hat with it. Anyway, this is what the jacket looks like when it's being worn from the front side. Also got the right side, left side, and then here's the back. Other than that, not much else to say. Great piece of gear, and definitely get one if you have the chance. Anyway, if you like this video, please click like, comment, subscribe. Other than that, thank you guys for watching, and have a good one. Later.